I had a couple, he told me I deal drugs. She thinks I've got this other job, you know? And I said, look, I'm not going to play Dr. Malfi to your Tony Soprano.
So how do you help couples that keep secrets in their marriage?
Secrets are very bad. They're bad for the person who's on the inside of the secret living with it, and they're bad for the person who's on the outside. Even though the person on the outside doesn't know the specifics, there's always this feeling of something's wrong, something's fishy in Denmark, and it's a lose-lose.
Yeah.
And the best way of dealing with secrets is to share deeper feelings. Most secrets, at least people on the inside, they're driven by shame, you know, and they're just terrified to show themselves. And so as a therapist, as a counselor, you try to encourage a sense of safety and to draw the person on the inside of the secret out, and also to encourage the person on the outside to just be with that person and just to listen to them and to validate and empathize, you know. But secrets are tough, and they're a lose-lose.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I agree with you on everything except the question of their being bad, because I think everybody has secrets. I think that without secrets, we'd be, as a society, kind of in trouble. So they have a function, and I don't want to say anything that works in a couple is bad. It has a function. Is it because of shame? Is it because of fear? Certainly, if it's because of shame, I like to help people realize that they're shaming themselves rather than being shamed by outside. And if it's a matter of fear, we have to explore, is the fear real? Is it historical? That kind of thing. But I don't like to say anything is bad.
I also think that some of the secrets are actually secrets that they're keeping from themselves as well. So it's not even a secret just from the other person. So they're keeping something from themselves, and sometimes being able to not have to face something that was from the past, if it's not negatively interfering in the present, that can actually be a good coping strategy for the person to engage in. And so when they're doing that, that can also then be good when they're doing that with their partner, because then that means they're not having to themselves face it at the same time.
Secrets very often take the place of good boundaries.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean that when you're growing up, you can't tell your mother back off, so you keep a secret. And you learn how to manage boundaries that way. So as we mature, we hopefully learn to manage boundaries better, and we don't have to go to secrets. I absolutely agree, secrets are deadening in a relationship.
Also, I think secrets will be like, when is it a bad thing, right? I mean, is it affecting the relationship? Is it affecting the quality of the people's life, you know? And so I think that's the most important issue here. It's especially something ethical too. What if somebody, the secret is that he's engaging in, say, illicit sex, and he contracted AIDS. And that has been very prominent now in the last 15 years. So what do you do with that secret? So it's, you know, it's undermining his health, his mental health, and it's coming across in the family. Now the wife doesn't know why he's not touching her anymore. So what do you do with a secret? It's not that simple, you know?
I've got one. I had a couple, he told me I deal drugs. She thinks I've got this other job, you know? And I said, look, I'm not going to play Dr. Malfi to your Tony Soprano. You know, I can't do this. You've got to tell her, because I can't work with that, you know?
So it sounds like secrets in a marriage is a tough thing for a couples counselor to deal with. It sounds like you play a lot of important roles in helping people figure out how they unpack a secret, how they share it with their spouse, and hopefully how they get to the other side of the secret.